Hello, welcome back to Cyber and Secure. My name is Sam, and today I'm going to be talking to you about the importance of mobile security. In this video, I'm going to be sharing some tips and tricks on how to better secure your mobile device so your information stays secure and safe. Mobile devices in today's world are very convenient. They help a lot with our everyday life. They help us access personal information, use information, transfer information between each other while on the go. However, as these are very convenient and they're also full of personal information, they also are a target for hackers and for people to steal that information that is on that device. So it's crucial that we establish means to secure these devices to ensure that even in the event that someone does have access to our device without our knowledge, we have means to prevent them from accessing our important information. Every day, there's hacks, there's people stealing other people's devices, accessing information without our knowledge. So use these tricks and tips to ensure that you do not become one of these victims. So first things first, use a strong password. Apple, for some reason, for iPhone users, they just offer a default 4-digit numerical password to log in with. Although there's 10,000 possible combinations for a 4-digit numerical password, this can be cracked instantly. So it's crucial to change that to using a more complex password, using either a custom character password with more numbers if that's what you choose. However, I recommend using a custom alphanumerical password. That way you can use words, use special characters, numbers, letters, so it makes it a lot more complex and a lot more difficult for someone to either observe you enter the password, as you'll be typing numerous characters and letters and symbols where someone reading over your shoulder won't be able to detect. Using a more complex alphanumerical passwords will give you the best first line of defense on accessing your device. And also, if you set up biometrics using your Face ID, you're not going to have to type in a long password every single time. Only be every now and again when it asks you to re-enter that password. So avoid using easily guessable passwords like 123456 or 1234 or password, for example. I know that seems simple, but password still is one of the most commonly used passwords out there. So avoid easily guessable ones, avoid pet names, birthdays, and special dates that someone could easily elicit from you. So take some time, think about it, have something that you can memorize and that isn't easily guessable. And like I said, use alphanumeric and make it long, make it complex. Remember, this is the first line of defense into your device. Tip number 2 is using 2FA or multi-factor authentication. Even if someone did have access to your passwords, even if they were able to steal it, see it, read it, or access it without your knowledge, establishing 2FA on important applications like banking or social media, setting up a second means of authentication will help protect that account even further. And in the event someone does have access to your phone, they have access to your password for your phone, they go onto your mobile device, establishing 2FA on important accounts, especially strong 2FA. And one example, if you have 2FA set up and you have a text as the second means of authentication, someone has access to your password, they type in the passwords, they have the second means of authentication, which is a text. That text comes directly to the device that they are on, as it's yours, and they punch in 6-digit codes and then they're in. So I recommend using an app like Google Authenticator, which requires Face ID or a secondary passwords to access the actual app itself. And then those numbers just regenerate every 30, 60 seconds, whatever it is. And that way, even if someone does have access to your phone and the passwords, they'll still need access to a secondary app that requires another means of authentication to get onto those accounts. So in this case, the 2FA would be something you know, which is the passwords, and then something you have, which is the device and the access to the app. Tip number 3 is setting up automatic updates. I know some people will argue that updating their phone regularly can actually have a decrease in performance. And although that may be the case, hardware can't keep up with improved software, which does make sense, especially on a device that is used daily. However, updating your phone regularly is a crucial way to stay ahead and stay up to date with what kind of vulnerabilities are out there on the operating system that you use. Recently, there's been a case where a zero-click has occurred, and a zero-click in layman's terms is the vulnerability does not require any kind of action from the user. So in the recent update Apple pushed out, they were able to fix that and then push that out as an update. So now my phone is not vulnerable. The regular updates ensures that you stay up to date with the manufacturer's software and is as secure as it can be. So regular updates, not just on the iPhone, but also regularly updating apps is another crucial step to better securing your mobile device. So tip number 5, speaking of mobile apps, is secure mobile apps and downloading mobile apps. So apps are great, you know, they're convenient, they help us in day-to-day life, they keep us entertained, they keep us connected, whatever it may be. However, some of these apps, especially if you're an Android user, some of these apps can be malicious. Google, although they say they're getting better, still have issues with malicious apps disguised as, you know, nice and helpful apps on their Google Play Store. Apple seems to do a better job with vetting the apps before they get pushed out to the App Store, but Google still is lacking, in my opinion, in what they let go through. There's been tons of apps that have got through and they've been used to spy on people, steal credentials, and just all a bunch of nasty stuff that you don't want happening. But they've been disguised as, you know, benign apps on the Google Play Store, and they managed to sit there and steal a lot of data from people without their knowledge. On the other side of that is to download some security apps. You know, I personally use a VPN and a password manager on my mobile device, both of which bolster the security of my device. The VPN allows me to feel more confident whilst out on other Wi-Fis. I still express caution while using public Wi-Fi, but using a VPN will help in situations where, you know, you need to connect to that Wi-Fi. And using Password Manager is having somewhere to store all my account information that I'll be able to have access to wherever I go. So that also helps my account stay secure, because they're, you know, long, complex, random passwords that I'll be able to access through my mobile device wherever I am. So that is mobile security made simple. A few tips and tricks on how to better secure your device. There's a lot more to do to better secure devices and ways you can better secure your data. However, this has been a quick overview on tips and tricks that you can use today to start looking into to better secure your data and your mobile device. As by following these steps, you will better secure your data, better secure your device, and have less opportunities for someone to access that data and for you to become a victim. Also, at the end of the day, remember, it's your data, it's your responsibility. So take the time, take the precautions, and protect it. You know, no one else is, so you need to be the one to go out and protect your data and be responsible for it. If you found this video helpful, consider giving it a like and consider subscribing. And if you have any other tips and tricks that you use or that I missed or that you don't agree with that I said, you know, feel free to put it in the comments below. I'm happy to talk about it. Thank you for listening. Thank you for your time, and stay safe out there. And until next time, my name is Sam, and this is Cyber Insecure.